Hi, this is Mashi, and this is a September reading for the horoscope zodiac of Taurus. So I'm probably just gonna go week 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you look at the calendar, basically the first week is 8 days, and the last week is 8 days, and the middle 2 weeks are 7 days. If you look at the calendar, it'll kind of like make sense, just like how like the first is on a Saturday or something. But yeah. Oh, I got this new deck. It's called, it's just the person's name. It's called the Hanson Roberts Tarot. So yeah, so this is like the closest deck I have to like a traditional tarot deck. If anybody would like a free personal reading, you can email me at sorta@sunsunmushy.com. If you'd like to support me with like a positive energy donation, that'll be in the description below. If you like my music, or just like the music I listen to, I mean. If you like my music, cool. But if you like the music I listen to, that's also in my description, my Spotify playlist. So yeah. Knight of Swords. So this is the beginning of week. This is week 1. Week 1's energy. I feel like there's a very clear direction on where to go in terms of loss. Yeah, in terms of discontent, you're like waiting for something. You're waiting for like a moment for the pain and the slowness, the boredom to kind of like mix together and like manifest your dreams. You're trying to manifest your dreams out of certain energies, and it's like, you know, there's something you can do about these different energies that can like turn this into a victory for you, basically. Yeah, into something that can like, that you can actually like work on. That once you just know how to like put it in this like situation, once you know how to just like I'm hearing put your feelings in the right order or something like that, then you will be able to kind of just water everything you've been working on. Or rather, I'm hearing like the truth is the stuff you are building with your life is being grown by your sorrows, by your boredoms, by your feelings of being stuck. So it's interesting. You're trying to manifest a victory for yourself, and I feel like with all these emotions, you might not be feeling the victory, but you're probably either seeing the victory, creating the victory, or you might just not be seeing any of it, but it's definitely happening in the first week. There's just, your heart space might be covering a lot of your success up. Oof. Yeah, it's just the Ten of Swords. And I was thinking, like, the lyric played, enough's enough. That's what I feel when I see this card. It's like, enough is enough. It's like, there's plenty of hurting, and I feel like you're just waiting for a certain moment, as the Knight of Swords. You're waiting to prove something to yourself, maybe? Death. That you can do this, that you can... It's just like, it's just time for a change. I feel like by the end of week 1, you'll kind of... It's like this cycle, it's like you're growing and like building a life but this cycle follows you. So it's kind of like these are like spinning around, so to speak. You can see that, how they like, you know, just kind of like rotate and cycle, like which phase you're kind of going through. So like, you know, it's like you might be going through loss, then you deal with that loss, and then you're feeling discontent. Then with all that discontent, eventually you start feeling a lot of pain mentally, and just feeling like stabbed at, just like every which way. And then after a while you kind of catch it and you're like, oh, okay, I just got to do something about it. But then when you start to think about trying to do something about it, you just think back to the loss and you're like, oh, I don't deserve this. And it just kind of like cycles. I don't know. You're just kind of like trying to remember yourself before you felt regretful, before you felt discontent, before you felt caught up at night, stabbed in the back, and all these feelings. So it's like time for a change is what I'm hearing. So you're just kind of like done with that, wanting a change. The Eight of Cups. So you, instead of trying to manifest wishes out of your regret and your boredom and your discontentment and your sorrows, you're just gonna go ahead and just take it down a notch. You're gonna take, or like by that I mean like you're gonna remove one. You're not gonna try to make wishes out of this. You're just gonna move away altogether. You're gonna step away and go find something, like find a new cup within yourself, and then come back, and it'll make your wishes come true, because what you were looking for this whole time was yourself. That's what I get with the Eight of Cups. You kind of go off on your own. You're like, okay, I'm just leaving this whole situation, this whole cycle behind, and I'm just going to manifest something else for myself. Yeah, I love this song. So that's week 1. So I see you changing and walking away from something in week 1. That's awesome. So week 2, and I like that. I feel like we're going to be talking about cycles. Wow. Well, that's feeling trapped. So week 2, it's like you try to step away, you try to do this, you go off on your own, but what you realize is when you go off on your own, yet again, another cycle of something you get caught up in. This one, it comes in the sense of like, you're like someone kind of like trying to reach out for help with your like body language, with your actions. You're trying to actually communicate something, but in the middle of doing that, you get something comes up, and you get caught up having to work and do something, and then after you finish doing that thing, you realize the help you needed was within yourself, and you're like, okay, well, I guess I am my own helper. You have something to offer, but then just with this like short realization, you kind of like go back home at night or something, and you're just like led back into pain, where you're like, nah, what was I thinking? I can't do this, sort of feeling. And then you kind of go back into like, help, help. And then you realize, oh shit, there's problems. And then you're like, wait, I was my own helper. I can do this by myself. And then it goes back to nighttime, and you're like, no, I can't. And so this is the Eight of Swords loop. This is something that it's like a way of thinking or feeling trapped in something or a situation or a loop that you really can break out of on your own. that it's self-inflicted. It's your own thoughts. It's your own mental prison. So you can break out of it. The Five of Cups comes back. Yeah, it's like you want to move on. You want to change and step away. But this Five of Cups, it's like when you walked away from literal cups, the five of these 8 cups are still reflected inside of you, and those ones are the memories. You still have the memories of the Five of Cups energy, which is that these good times spilled over, all this fun spills over, and all that's left is your memories of the connection. And the truth is, you can take those and you can put them inside yourself and give that love all to yourself and move on. But it's very difficult. The Three of Swords. Yeah, now we get that these are adding up to 8. The Five of Cups, Three of Swords, 5 plus 3 is the 8 of Swords. So what's keeping you stuck is this feeling of loss and of heartache. And in a sense, being stabbed in the back, because you did get that 10 of Swords. So, and I feel like a lot of week 1 is what this 8 of Swords is talking about. So you stepped away in the, like, with your heart space, you backed away, you moved on from certain behaviors, I'm hearing. But even so, all the issues that were surrounding you, the cycles, they just went with you, basically. And so that is week 2. Yeah, that's week 2. So identifying the problem, identifying what's keeping you stuck is good. Spirit, what comes from that? Does anything come from that in week 2? 4 of Swords. This is a more positive card. This is more of a contemplation of healing. Okay, so Spirit is just saying, yeah, this isn't gonna feel like the best, but it's definitely an energy that will help you heal. During these nights, try to figure out how to meditate. It's like a meditating figure. How to really find inner peace. The loop is being difficult to break. Spirit is advising to try and meditate, to try to find inner peace. Something along those lines. If you find yourself struggling throughout week 1 and week 2 of September, if this is all resonating the way it does. So yeah, that's week 2. Let's go on to week 3. And, I'm hearing it's kind of done shuffling. I like this. A new beginning. King of Cups. 7 of Swords. Okay, so wondering if that stuff was going to linger. A little bit of it does. The Sun. I like this. This is really nice. These are some surrounding energies for you for week 3. Wow, determination. Okay, yeah, so identifying the problem and resting, thinking, contemplating on, is this doing you any good, staying in this cycle? I feel like, wow, you really found yourself in week 2. Through this pain, and the cycles of, like, actively reaching out and, like, always showing that you really can, time and time, like, make it through. Like, this perseverance I'm hearing, wow, it really teaches a lot, and it helped you find yourself, I feel, this contemplation period. So I'm hearing you broke this cycle. You freed yourself from the 8 of Swords energy. Honestly, it makes me want to cry with this song and just that energy, because like where this comes, it's like a whole transformation. That Death card, I think that Death card was signifying the transition period, and I guess it takes a while to do that. It takes a while to go through all the changes. And so you do that, and the central theme of week 3 I'm feeling is that you're determined as the Chariot. You are balanced with like the yin and yang. So with some twin flame messages for any of you who resonate with twin flame talk, or if you want to see it as just like other person, romantic person of interest, soulmate, any sort of connection of love, doesn't even have to be romantic. You're very well balanced. So a new beginning is in the cycle, as is King of Cups. This new beginning has to do with a love offer. So I'm hearing you got a new beginning. It's a new you. And so I feel like you or the other person wants to bring out this offer of love. But there's some tricky stuff about it. There are some things lingering with the Seven of Swords. It's like I feel like you're being more sly about the message, or they are being more sly about the message of love. But ultimately, it's very, like, a lot of positivity comes from it. That's what I'm hearing. So I bet if we were to clarify Seven of Swords, it would be pretty good. I saw the clarifying card. It's this one. Five of Wands. Oh, wow. Yeah, this just comes from... There's just a lot of things going on, actually, with this energy. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that someone is not talking about. Making it more of a challenge, but ultimately leads to something quite positive. Again, this Seven of Swords. Yeah, so it's just this person has an offer, but basically it's like if you don't get a very straightforward offer from someone, I feel you're going to understand it's because a lot is going on, and I feel that overall you will still feel a strengthening in the connection. With this Sun card, what is this regarding? The King of Swords. Yeah, and so this is still regarding that person. I'm feeling there's a very specific energy of someone who's very, like, kind, but also stern. They're quick to speak, quick to act, quick to give you positive thoughts too. They give you a lot of positivity, and that's kind of like an important aspect of this. There's like, you can tell there's some things not being said basically, but overall the things that are being said are quite positive, and ultimately everything about this person is still very genuine to you and very positive to you and for the connection. And maybe that's more so you who's this person I'm describing. But yeah, just to clarify, this is about two people. Justice and Three of Wands, which is like moving forward, but also being patient. So yeah, the connection is good, things are balancing out, and you're being patient, and you're understanding more about the situation, even though you're not being told things about the situation. Yeah. That. No surprises. I do hear with this, there's some anxieties behind it, but overall I feel like you carry over the meditation energy from week 2. Week 2, this Four of Swords energy, this meditation. I feel like that energy will be a very driving force for that third week. It'll help you a lot in the third week. I think this is what you learn that you want in your life in the second week, and then you're utilizing that in your third week, which I feel like is representative of that like great change of you being like a more like centered, balanced, determined individual. And I like how you get balance as well with justice. So, ooh, justice, balancing out the heartache, the pain. You've done a lot of healing through all of this. So a lot that got healed. And so with healing, still comes the anxieties and getting through those. I feel like you're just finding how to get through them more and more. Wow. And this is the last week, week 4 of September. Whoa. Very specific energies want to come out. Pretty interesting. Don't know what this is about. This is different. Okay, so overall, how you'll be is the Magician, manifesting, wow, creating, feeling quite good about your own gifts and talents and like what you can do in this world and how you can manifest thoughts into reality, your way of doing it. You feel like a magician of your own. So I really am hearing a lot about like a bit of a spiritual awakening through this, or some form of realization about yourself in all of this, the magic that is you. There's something about that in this journey. A lot of this is like internal, like internally, like asking for help, trying to find help. You are guided by the sun's energy the whole way through as you try to do this. There's just so many things you're going through. I feel like this is all an internal journey, internal struggle. Depending on the type of situation you're all in. Some of this for some of you, this could be dark night of the soul sort of thing. For others, it's just more so like hermit, basically, is something I get from all this. I get like the hermit's energy. So yeah, by week 4, you're realizing the magic that is you. Yeah, judgment. Yep. Thinking good thoughts, feeling good things, receiving good things. I am gonna read on it because I got this and I really like their like little booklet. So judgment, revival and reawakening. Yeah. The need to repent or forgive, atonement, judgment, the moment to account for the manner in which we have used our opportunities, rebirth, rejuvenation, improvement, development, promotion, the desire for immortality, legal judgment in one's favor. One should carefully consider present actions as they affect other persons. So it's like having better judgment, realizing better, but also like getting rewarded and promoted for kind of figuring out your judgment call, like having better judgment. It's going to give you better rewards. Hermit. I even had a feeling by talking about it. I was like, yeah, it's going to come up. So yeah, a cycling. These are the energies you are cycling to help you manifest your reality. You look within yourself, you find your answers, you know, you think about what's good, you think about what's good for you, what's good for others, just overall what's a very positive thing to do that benefits everyone. Yeah, contemplation. This is kind of like the archetype of the Four of Swords to me in a way. So you look within, you really think, you just get in your head and contemplate while you're stuck. So you go within optionally, like by choice, and you go in also because you have to at times, like, you know, there's just nowhere else to go, or like you have free time. Whatever this is the Hanged Man. There's like nothing to do other than think. And then Three of Pentacles is, and then building and working in the material world, something solid, something that you're getting ready to have as an offer for you and a partner, so to speak. So I am hearing these are going to be talked about more in depth. So that judgment call, that judgment energy, I feel like a thing regarding it is, this is judgment getting you towards your desires, your dreams, the Nine of Cups. your wishes. This is judgment regarding, using your own instincts and memories that you've, had. The past, utilizing the past for your present. Understanding nothing has truly been lost. This is a truly, forgiving energy. Some sort of forgiveness, I feel, takes place. And so you watch a lot of your dreams manifest with that. With the Hermit's energy, 10 of Pentacles, you go within to find your family, your soul family, and to find your own, to find connection to the universe and to your dreams. It's kind of like finding your answers within yourself, finding your heart again, filling yourself with your own abundance, your own love. It's like by learning more about how you're connected, you do feel more connected, literally, to people. Princess of Pentacles, we get a bit of a matching energy going on here. Someone who's very peaceful and feels balanced and feels like they are in this together. The Princess of Pentacles feels together with the nature around her. The Queen of Pentacles feels together and stuff just simply from the memories made. There's not even any deer here. There's nobody. She's just here kind of on her own, but she's not. She's got those memories. She's got everyone there with her, kind of in her heart. But this energy allows to provide that for anyone who comes your way, pretty much. All those pentacle trees in the background. Think of those as people who are not the people you've met yet. So this is a giant pentacle of memories of people and situations you've been in, and these are all the ones that are coming, and you as the Queen of Pentacles is ready to provide and build more memories with these new people and existing people, just everything, that community, so you're going to really be feeling connected even though you're off on your own journey as the Hermit, while you have nothing to do but think. Three of Cups. Wow. The Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Cups is a time of celebration, of joy, of harmony, friendships, a solid friendship group. So during this time that you're just chilling, you're having fun with the support of others too. The Two of Swords, it kind of gets cut. You kind of get stuck choosing between alone time or choosing time with friends. And I feel like you may, for once, be choosing more of your alone time, but not. It's both you'll kind of do, but you may prioritize this a little bit more during the 4th week, just with all these given energies. The Three of Pentacles, what you are working on, more healing. It's very therapeutic, whatever you're doing for working on this give and receive partnership. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, it's work that you don't necessarily enjoy, but it's still therapeutic nonetheless. It's helpful nonetheless. So that's week 4. Another central theme. It's the 8 of Pentacles, the dedicated effort. That is awesome. You are dedicated to creating your life and really manifesting a lot of things for yourself. There's a lot of optimism and good energy with September at the end especially. So I really like this. Spirit, if I were to ask, what is a future outcome, some sort of future energy after all of this build up for week 4 of September? So, this might be October, or might still just be the end of September, but overall, just like what comes from all of this energy? What is the outcome after these energies? They're just telling me it's related to that Eight of Pentacles pretty much. And we get the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Pentacles is very much, I'm feeling, about coming together and building something solid with your own gifts and talents, but same with them. You and another person will be a lot closer to being able to link together with the Four of Pentacles energy and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I hope that made sense. So this is pretty much like what's to come from this is being more ready for a partnership, pretty much, of any sort. If that's not romantic, that could be business, but I do feel it's quite romantic. It is someone that there is quite a sad story behind it. There's quite some heartache behind it, some pain, some memories, some desire to communicate and reach out to. It's whoever that just sounded like to you, that is the situation this is talking about, this partnership. It is not a different situation than that one. It is this person that you think about that gets you feeling all caught up in your thoughts and trapped. That Eight of Swords. So I'm getting it is related to whoever you're thinking about in weeks 1 and 2, with that Eight of Swords following you for week 2, which came from the week 1's pain. So it's related to all of this. But it is someone that you can grow something with, that you have been growing something with. It is not a connection that has been completely lost. Again, this is a connection that has pretty much only sent you positive energy. That is the person that gets you feeling kind of like trapped about this. So there could be multiple people that this describes, you know? Maybe a few exes of the past, but this is a very particular one. One is very much related to the sun's energy, positive energy. This is a very positive connection from the past that has been weighing on your heart all September. And yeah, so hope these messages resonated. I might try to do one more video before I go to sleep tonight. Sending love and light, Taurus, and anyone. Oh, I should start mentioning that, well, my title will say the horoscope, but basically, like, you don't have to be a Taurus to have these messages resonate. It could just call out to you for some reason, but put that at the beginning of the video. Alright, have a good night, peace out.